Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets. You look at last year, they just could not find their footing, guys, against this team. They dropped all 3 games during the season. Orlando on D. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Stockton is out there with Irving, and it's Mutombo, then it's Pierce, and it's Malone in the 4 spot. There's the dish to Mutombo. Malone kicks to Stockton. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Stockton's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Nets.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Brooklyn with the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Thomas passes to Baylor. Puts it up. They get the rebound. Outside for Thomas. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul. And so here's Orlando. Thomas kicks to Monroe. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Monroe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Stockton dishes to Mutombo. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know, he really just tried to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
Outside for Thomas. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 6 to shoot. Rejected by Stockton. Here's Pierce. Second shot opportunity. Mutombo misses.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Baylor can't get that one to fall. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Irving drives in.
My, oh my, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a statement, you're right.
I tell you what, he took that personal, didn't he?
Dishes it to Stoudemire. And stolen by Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Isaiah Thomas. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Pierce. Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Chamberlain, the pass to Baylor. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Outside for Thomas. Right wing. Stoudemire, the screen. And Thomas is good for three. Thomas got 5.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. Oh, good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you. Out of bounds. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Indiana. Baylor drives in. Stolen by Pierce. Here's Stockton. It's good. This game is all even. Stockton's got his second basket of the game.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
He feeds it to Mutombo. Malone. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And both free throws good for Malone.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
To the paint. Now, here is Chamberlain. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That'll be his second foul of the game. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The drive by Monroe. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line, shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Monroe.
And so Monroe nails both of them. The Nets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Stockton kicks to Mutombo. Irving dishes to Mutombo. Feeds it to Stockton. 6 to shoot. Right side Pierce. Lets it fly. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Stoudemire. Mutombo with some nice D.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Orlando out in front. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Stockton.
We've got Monroe. Stoudemire out there with Baylor. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Thomas in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Magic moving the ball around. The drive by Monroe. And Stoudemire slams it in.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Back to Monroe. Out to the right wing. Outside Baylor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Baylor. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Duncan, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Havlicek comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Richmond, he's checked in for Monroe. And Freeze subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Stockton passes to Wallace. Back to Stockton. Duncan with the block. But they'll get another chance. Good on the shot. World Peace has got the game tied up here for Brooklyn. Well, Orlando shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
Can't be any surprise to you that Tim Duncan, folks, last year became the leading rebounder of all active players, passed up Kevin Garnett for that honorable distinction. We're talking 15,000 rebounds total over 18 seasons.
Second chance shot, and he gets it to go. Iguodala's got his first basket of the night.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection. Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And the shot is good. Getting back to Duncan's rebounding, he's always had the great size and wingspan and timing, and he really positions himself well for those rebounds. But what seems to separate him is his quiet toughness. He'll never back down.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, he's not a guy that's going to yell or pump his fist. He's not going to flex his muscles to the crowd. He just silently assassinates you
well said.
out on the floor.
You're right. You're so right. And there's the pass to Free. And Tim Duncan again. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
From 13, no good. Great tee that time from World Peace. Brooklyn trailing. Stockton dishes to World Peace. Drills it from outside. World Peace has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Richmond with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Stolen by World Peace. Goes up. And the dunk by Wallace.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Malone's checked in for Wallace. Pierce comes in for the bulldozer. And Irving subbed in for Stockton. Lucas kicks to Pierce. On the wing, Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Sabonis. Screen by Duncan. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Sabonis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Iguodala kicks to Pierce. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Pierce has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Nets?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Mutombo is checked in for Brooklyn. For Orlando, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Outside for Thomas. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Richmond. The shot is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Richmond for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Malone's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pass to Irving. 16 feet away. Richmond with the rebound.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
That shot wide open. Richmond's got his first points of the night. From deep, Iguodala. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Nets lead by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Earl Monroe, what a contribution.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Earl Monroe, what a contribution.
And even though the defensive pressure and attention was squarely on him in that first half, yet he's still able to be the most effective player on the floor.
But for him, Greg, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we don't expect anything less, and I bet he has even more in store for us during the stretch run.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Pierce. Malone is out there with Mutombo. Then there's Irving. And it's Stockton in at the point. Irving with the ball. Baylor picks him up. Good. And it's 6 points for the Bulldozer. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Monroe's shot is good.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
Timeout called, the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Nets making a switch here. World Peace is checked in. Nets trail by 3. Malone right side. World Peace against Baylor. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Havlicek, he's checked in for Orlando. Free comes in for Thomas. Lucas is checked in for Brooklyn. Good.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
World peace, the best to Lucas. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Wallace is checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Havlicek, and he uses the glass on the layup. Havlicek's got 5 now.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
That one goes. Count it.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Passes it to Free. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stoudemire.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
There's the feed to Wallace. Nets passing it around. Stockton, good. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Kicks to Wallace. Inside. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Up the floor. And Elgin Baylor, the bucket on the assist from Havlicek. And now a 3-point Orlando lead.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance. To get back.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the Magic. Richmond comes in for Baylor. And a change for the Nets. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Irving. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Wallace. Duncan with some nice D.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here's Lucas. Pass to Wallace. And here we go. There's the 3. Duncan can't hit. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the San Antonio Spurs. Orlando leading by 7.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Stoudemire, here we go. Duncan dishes to Richmond. Gets the front of the rim and out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And now it's only a 5-point Orlando lead. Deflects the pass. Iguodala with the steal. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Havlicek kicks to Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. Another miss by Orlando.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
They get it back. Stockton outside. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the 3-second violation. Orlando making some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Stoudemire. Monroe comes in for Havlicek. And Thomas subbed in for Free. The Nets also changing it up. Malone's checked in for Lucas. Pierce comes in for the Bulldozer. And Irving subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's the Magic, up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Duncan is up there with Baylor. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Monroe in the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Here's Thomas. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Thomas. 9 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Orlando leading by 9. Orlando moving the ball around. The tray. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from Stockton. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Pass to Chamberlain. Left side Baylor. Pierce with the steal. Mutombo kicks to Irving. Stolen by Thomas. Fast break. Here come the Magic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Smith checked in for Stockton. Nets trail by 8. Baylor against Pierce. He dishes it to Malone. Down low. Here's Baylor. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And the Magic lead by 10. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Orlando?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
All right, Doris. Malone with the steal. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Isaiah Thomas.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Chamberlain kicks to Thomas. At the top of the key, Stoudemire.
That's foul call. Hennessy. That's his first personal foul.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
That was the 3rd straight high-percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Out to Smith. Goes back up. And right through it goes. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
There's the bucket. Good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Lets it go with a 3. Excellent D from Thomas.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Baylor gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now a 12-point Magic lead.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Malone kicks to Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. Magic leading by 12. Outside Baylor. Back to Stoudemire. The shot is off. Some solid defense there from Irving. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And that one's good by Baylor.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Magic.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Monroe. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
So for the Nets, Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Malone. The bulldozer comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Iguodala in for Irving. Mutombo passes to World Peace. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Substitution for the Magic. Isaiah Thomas.
The drive by Smith. World Peace on the wing. Baylor with the steal. Here's Thomas. Finished off the break. And the Magic lead by 18.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.